And good morning and welcome to Bowls.tv, BOLES.tv. We're here with you live every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. So if it's the morning where you are, or the afternoon, or the evening, I hope you're having a wonderful and beneficial day. Here on the East Coast, it's snowing. We're supposed to be getting some big blizzard, 5 to 6 inches. That did not happen, at least not in Jersey City. We have a light dusting of snow, 32 degrees, and cloudy skies. There is, however, a track fire on the path. And the path is the main train into Manhattan and out of Manhattan into Jersey City. So for the past hour, all trains have been suspended on the path system. Which means no one's getting out. You're either stranded on a train in a tunnel, or you are not going anywhere into Manhattan from Jersey City. It's a big problem. People are trying to get to work at 9 o'clock, get to work at 10 a.m., and they're stuck on a train. Today is Jana Marie Day, 10:15, around there. She'll be joining us for a wonderful lesson in American Sign Language. Today it's desserts and drinks. That will be fun, and probably tasty and delicious. So yesterday we had a little problem with Slipstream, our music streaming service. It just stopped suddenly for some reason, I don't know why, and the volume went to 0, and I couldn't restart it. So I have 2 other streaming services that we pay to use to license their music. One is Monster Cat Gold, and that was down too yesterday. I don't know, maybe that's an Amazon problem, a streaming problem, I don't know. But we couldn't get Monster Cat to run either. So we went to our old reliable Pretzel Rocks, and they were up and moving. And we used their chill station, as we are using their chill station again this morning. And Pretzel Rocks used to have a little thing that they'd pop up automatically after 6 seconds when a new song would play. They would go right into chat and tell you who the song was being performed by. It was neat, especially if you don't have a lot of people in chat. It keeps the conversation going. And then I guess, since we've been using Slipstream, Pretzel Rock stopped that automatic pop-up, which was slightly disappointing. However, I was able to program our bot to give us the song title. So now if you are in chat, you can type, anyone can type this, an exclamation point, S-O-N-G. Exclamation point is the command identifier for the bot. And then click it, enter. There you go. Now playing Pretzel Rocks, Stranded Near Moonbase 31 by Abstraction. And there's a link where you can click on it and listen to this song on the web. I like that. I also like it that it is triggerable by someone in chat typing the exclamation point and then typing S-O-N-G, instead of just having it automatically roll. So if you're listening to this and you think, oh gosh, what's that interesting song I hear playing? You can find out. Type exclamation point S-O-N-G and it will tell you. So last night, Jana Marie and I decided to watch a movie together. We have a long list of Netflix movies that we want to watch and that we rarely have time to watch together. But we did yesterday. And what we watched was this movie, The Lost Daughter. And it's getting a lot of play in the media because it is written and adapted for the screen by Maggie Gyllenhaal. It's playing exclusively, as I understand it, on Netflix, and it debuted, as this poster says, December 31st. So we're close. Usually we don't see movies right away when they come out. So we're within like a week, which is pretty good for us. And it's a film adaptation of a book. And it stars Olivia Colman in the lead. Fantastic. Jessie Buckley is the younger version of Olivia. Absolutely fantastic. Dakota Johnson. To me, unfortunate. I don't think she fits in the film. She has two famous parents, Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson. Beautiful to look at, not really a great trained actress. But that's how Hollywood works. The children of the children of the children of the corn keep getting foisted upon us. And some are successful, and some not so much. Ed Harris is in the movie, looking very old and very tired. But he does a good job. Peter Sarsgaard steals the movie, in my opinion. So interesting, so commanding. You want to know more about him than you do in the other people in the movie. And Paul Mescal as Will, who is kind of in the Dakota Johnson category of nice to look at, not a tremendous actor. Well, Maggie Gyllenhaal is this woman, and yes, she has a famous brother, Big Jake. I believe they made their movie debut together in Donnie Darko, right? And Jake is terrific. He's in everything. Maggie was in everything, then she stopped to have children, and that messes up women's careers, which is sort of what the movie is about. And people think that they are twins. They are brother and sister, but she is 3 years older than her brother. And in these background photographs that were taken during the making of The Lost Daughter, you can see they were filming during the pandemic. There's Dora. Good morning, love Donnie Darko. It's a very interesting movie. And everybody is wearing masks in between takes, which is very smart and lovely, and I'm glad. And that's Maggie in her directing, reading the script. And here is Maggie directing, talking to Peter. And you can see people wearing face shields, which I think is terrific, and goggles and glasses, and everyone is trying to remain safe while they make this movie and they try to have a career, which is very smart. And here's Maggie and Peter Sarsgaard, who is in the movie and who steals the movie because he is so electric. And I did not know that they're married. No wonder. They have a communication dyad that blinks on the screen and blinks off the screen. It's just terrific. She knows him, he knows her, she knows how to direct him, to get the best out of him. They have, I think, 3 children together. So that explains to me a little bit why he is so absolutely fantastic. Because he knows the director and they can work on this together 24 hours a day. And he's not in the movie very much, but he's a major pivotal point in the movie. Yes, they're married, Dora. I don't follow celebrity stuff very much. I really don't. I like dead celebrities and old movies. So The Lost Daughter, in case you haven't watched it, I won't ruin the plot for you because it is rather new, but I'll speak generally in terms of themes. And some of the criticism that I've read and that I generally agree with is that Maggie did a good job directing. Her adaptation of the novel doesn't meet the brilliance of the novel. The novel is a one-person narrative, and she kind of, in the movie, breaks it up into various scenes that kind of don't always make sense chronologically. And she's playing with time, and it's very difficult to have an actress of one age and a younger actress playing that actor at a younger age, and they really don't look anything like each other. But that's okay, because you can blame that on memory or fogginess. And the question is, who is the lost daughter? And the answer is, I have realized, of sleeping on it overnight, is there isn't one. It's every female in the movie is a lost daughter. There is some tragedy, spoken or unspoken, that affects the forward path and the career of the women in the movie. And the question that the movie asks is, are all women intended to be mothers? And it's very interesting, especially just now when you have the Pope all over TV saying, shame on you if you're not having children, male and female children, and you are having dogs and cats instead. Pets cannot replace children. That's what the Pope says. Shame on you. You're a sinner if you don't have children. And this movie asks that question, why? Are women just supposed to have children because they're supposed to? What if they want something else? What does it mean to be a bad mother? What does it mean to sacrifice your career, your hopes, your dreams in order to raise children that you may not like? And that question is asked repeatedly in the lives of the women in the movie and even the men. The men are on the margins. This is a movie about women, but it's not a woman's movie. And then the movie kind of ends strangely and oddly and bizarrely. But that's okay. There's a lot of good in it. Do I recommend The Lost Daughter? Yes. If you're looking for laughs and titillation, Lost Daughter? No. If you're looking to think philosophically about the meaning of life and your role in it, absolutely. Yesterday we talked about vegan fast food. And here's a little blurb, is what I call them. It's a PR thing that gets published in the financial press. Beyond Meat rose after Yum Brands Incorporated confirmed that KFC restaurants will start selling plant-based chicken on January 10. That's Monday. Beyond Fried Chicken will be offered for a limited time at KFC restaurants across the U.S. That concerns me. Why do these wonderful things have to be limited? I don't understand it. And maybe it's limited because Beyond wants their chicken in places other than KFC. I don't know. The product will be available as a combo meal or a la carte in 6 or 12-piece orders. Now, it's interesting they're not mentioning the bucket. I guess the bucket would be 12-piece, but they're not calling it a bucket. Prices start at $6.99, excluding taxes. The launch marks a new step in the partnership between the two brands. KFC in 2020 tested faux chicken nuggets from Beyond Meat in about 70 locations in 2 states after a successful initial trial, and they sold out. It was so successful. And at that time, a year ago, the company said they were looking to offer a product that looked and tasted like real meat sliced from a chicken. In September, KFC's U.S. head, Kevin Hochman, told Bloomberg News that the goal was to replicate a tenderloin or strip piece of chicken with whole muscle fibers. Beyond Meat and KFC said Wednesday that the plant-based chicken is not prepared in a vegan or vegetarian manner. Now that I don't believe. I believe that is an error. And there are a lot of things in here that have nothing to do with veganism or vegetarianism, like talking about whole muscle fibers. Because the vegan-vegetarian press has gone bonkers over this, and they would never promote this if it was not safe to eat as a vegan. And they are very determined to find out ingredients, preparation methods. I believe that is not true. Beyond shares gained as much as 7% on Wednesday, and we're up 4%. As of 9:36 a.m. yesterday, right about the time we were doing our show. So there you go. Beyond is finding success. And I'm very happy for them. And by the way, Yum Foods owns Kansas KFC and Taco Bell. And Taco Bell is also working with Beyond Meat to create a plant-based protein. Taco Bell canceled an earlier planned test for a faux carne asada from Beyond Meat, according to people with direct knowledge of the matter. Plant-based foods are resonating with consumers amid mounting concern about the environment and the welfare of animals. The biggest restaurant chains, including McDonald's, Starbucks, and restaurant brands International's Burger King, have also partnered with Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods to offer plant-based foods in recent years. Yay! More of that, please. Now this I find alarmingly charming, because this says to me there are a lot of people who don't have a lot of things to do. These are upcoming celebration days on the calendar. We're going to talk about the International Braille Day celebration was on January 4. And we missed it, but we're going to talk about it in a little bit because it has to do with Helen Keller. So if you're interested, January is National Hot Tea Month. I don't know who decides this. It's usually businesses who sell tea. Well, we're declaring January's Hot Tea Month. I'm sure the coffee sellers are upset about that. National Milk Day is January 11. That's a Tuesday. National Pharmacist Day. Now, do you get flowers or do you send a card to your pharmacist? January 12. Popcorn Day, January 19. Not to be confused with the Popcorn Days celebration each summer in North Loop, Nebraska. Spouses Day, January 26. What does that mean exactly? Is that like early Valentine's Day? Every day should be Spouses Day. February is American Heart Month, which I guess makes sense because of Valentine's Day. National Women Physician Day is February 3rd. Now, the men will say, Where is National Men's Physicians Day? And the women will reply, which is usually the reply, every day is National Men's Physician Day. Now, I don't know how that's celebrated either. Does that mean you have to double your copay? I don't know. National Weather Person's Day is February 5th. Now, that seems to me slightly odd and maybe a little funny. Who is determining this? What weather people are standing up and saying, we need our day? And we want flowers and candy. National Pizza and Bagel Day. Well, who can argue with that? February 9th. Inventor's Day, February 11th. Valentine's Day is, of course, the 14th of February. And here's the funniest of them all. This is all the lead up to this punchline. Singles Awareness Day. I don't think it's craft singles. I think this is talking about people, but I'm not sure. It makes more sense if it's craft singles. Singles Awareness Day is February 15th. The day after Valentine's Day. Now, if you were planning to have a day to celebrate single people, or to make the world aware that there are single people in the world, would you or would you not make that February 13 instead of February 15? A day too late? The 15th? Yes. Singles Awareness Day on the 13th? You could celebrate it, get together, and then you could say to someone, will you be my Valentine tomorrow? And then we don't have to be aware that we are single anymore. We can be put together in a heart on Valentine's Day. And then, of course, National Singles Breakup Day would be then February 15th. I would like to get into this holiday planning thing, especially the official information that comes down. This is from the government, by the way. This was sent to me by the Census Bureau. Mark your calendars, is what they said. These are the celebrations coming up for the next 2 months. I do like the idea of National Craft Singles Day, though. And now we get into the really interesting story that's been making its way across the world, which is a very good thing, but this is the official study, which makes sense that emotions are the unexplored, until now, unexplored fuel that is making fake news popular on social media. It's a horrible, terrible thing, where the truth doesn't matter anymore. It's only what I sense and what I feel as myself that becomes facts in my world. And I don't live in the real world, I live in my own private hell. And I'm speaking abstractly, not about myself. Easy access to equipment, software, and platforms to create, distribute, and provide access to fake news stories has exacerbated the problem of fake news, making for a large number of highly biased sources that are reaching the mainstream through social networks. The economics of emotion theory proposes that fake news headlines are created to evoke emotional responses in readers that will cause them to interact with the article in a way that allows the creator to make a profit through clicking on the link to the full article by sharing the ideas. This is called click-through. Dora is right. We don't need to be reminded we're single. If you're single, you are very aware of it, either by choice or by force. I don't need anyone to make me aware that it's Singles Day. Can you imagine someone going up on February 15th to someone and saying, you know, I know you're single, and I just want you to know that I'm aware of it. Have a good day. I have to put that. I have to write that down. We're gonna have to talk about that on September 15th, if we're here. So what that means is people, not me, but people, politicians, let's say,